Jak się masz? As you can probably figure out from the picture at the beginning, we are back on Morte Point, and yeah, we just have another walk on a Morte Point. Absolutely beautiful. As you know, this year it will be my favorite spot pretty much. I don't have to go far from home. It's located pretty much in Woolacombe, precisely in Morte, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. It's not so sunny today, so the heat won't kill us this quick, and I think it's a good time to jump a little bit over those rocks and see those cuts that get into the land, water shapes in a coastline here at Morte Point. As you can see, the tide today is very back. It's quite low, which means we're going to see seals again, and today I will try to get as close as I can. I hope nothing will prevent us today, nothing will disturb us. Oh, what is that? Is that a National Trust money box? Someone just... well, I don't know what's that. It did look to me like a National Trust money box at the entrance, like somebody robbed it or whatever. And as you slowly approach here the coastline, first time, nothing can prep you for the view that is about to emerge behind the hill. The glimpse already on the right hand. The cliffs here are not like super high, which makes plenty of opportunities to get down, which I like. I like finding new spots that can help you go down all the way to the sea level. And not yet. See, even I didn't remember after so many trips. That is not yet. That's why trips here are so exciting, because you don't expect, even if you've been here many times, you don't expect what you're gonna see and when. Absolutely beautiful nature. You can see the bushes overgrown with different kind of lichens. Ferns everywhere, which makes a beautifully looking carpet of green. There is the big cut that we couldn't pass on one of the recent trips. And I can already see number of seals up on the rocks, which is nice. Maybe we will hunt some interesting footage today. Here we are, right on the edge. Today we interested in that first cut. We'll see how much water goes out if we can get inside. Definitely you can go down here. There is a favorite spot of anglers. We just see piece after piece. The soil is a bit wet today because we got 2 days of a bit rain. Every now and then it was a bit rainy, so I hope the cliff footpath is relatively okay and easy and safe to go down. It's like this, you can clearly see where the water is so flat, you can beautifully see the currents. Different shades form everywhere where the rocks sort of like form underwater ridges, and the same amount of water has to pass on the top of them, so you can see different color when the water has to crest, whatever crest I guess is the word. And yeah, it just rush over in sort of like a form of a little river. You got obviously one spot like that far at the Morte point itself, and then looks like there is another one here at the right edge of Woolacombe beach. So let's go down as far as we can, where we'll see how much water has retreated and if we can access that cut, that big cut inland. As you can see, plenty of space, plenty of places where you can go down. Those rocks are almost like a ladder. You just have to be careful because they are uneven and sharp at points. So it does require a relatively careful walk. Another cut. We're gonna use the very last one. Let's get up. It will make our way easier rather than jump over that uneven surface down there. Have to be careful today with the soil being wet. We don't want to slide down with a piece of land or just on a slippery grass and mud. That looks like, no, there is a footpath. Yeah, I just couldn't locate the footpath I took last time coming here. I mean, you can go down there, right on the edge, which is more exciting, but here we are. Okay, so as you can see, plenty of water still in that channel, and I think that channel will never, the water never retreats as much to allow you to walk inside that beach. I think even during the spring tide there will be still some shallow water in. The day wasn't very sunny today, so the rock is still wet from the seawater, but we are pretty much as far down as you can go, and yeah, as you can see on the picture in a second, that is most likely inaccessible all the time. The water is quite murky today. Wonder where that comes from. Quite murky and is not beautiful and blue like previous days, but I think we did have again one of those African winds probably coming, because my car after 2 days of stopping was also covered in a dust. Yeah, that is the part I was hoping on one of the previous trips. I was hoping to come here, all the way here. All right. We cannot go down there, but I guess nothing can stop us from flying down there. Alright, just like I told you, nothing can stop us from flying. Well, it happened to be there is something that can stop us from flying. It started raining. I hope it's not gonna be like a super proper big rain today, because that will also stop us from filming. And yeah, but yeah, I have to put the drone down for now because it's not very heavy. It's just a single drops, but still, you don't know. It may come just in a matter of seconds, like a big washout. If the drone is up there, I don't know how will that end for a drone. So let's move towards the seals spot. Rain can also prevent us from going down there, because if the slope becomes slippery and wet, it will be quite difficult to do. Or if we down there and it will start rain, we may just simply end up down there waiting for some opportunity to get up. Alright, we are passing all those huts. I think on the last trip we did go down this one to see what's going on down there. There is a big log floating right now. I thought it's like a seal or something, but no, it's just a piece of wood. But one place we can go, we haven't actually been there very deep down, is that bit that sticks out into the sea. That's the most famous angler spot. Lot of people goes down there, so we will see what we can do on that side. And also I did spot seals every now and then in there, down in the water. We'll see if we're lucky today and they greet us with the presents. That is the spot. I think this one has also like a tiny cave cutting into on the side. Like on the other side, closer to the Morte point. Let me see what we can achieve in here. Is it from the face you going down, or not really? Yeah, we have to go to the sides. I definitely spent not enough time in this area. I don't remember all the spots and where you go down. I have to, every time I'm coming here, I need to refresh my memory a little bit. How do you approach certain spots in this place? Did see one day last year, if I could remember, there was somebody coming down here undressed, and he get with the camera into the water, hoping probably that seals will approach him in the water for a good photo. We won't get down all the way to the water, but maybe spotted on the side. If they around here, they will come closer. Oh dear, I wasn't wrong. There is a number of them, more than 10, sitting on those rocks. You probably cannot see it yet because the picture in the camera will be too small. But yeah, in my spot where I go down the cliff, there is a lot of them. Nothing here at the moment. I think we got a very good opportunity to check that cat today. With the water so much out, we can see what's going on here, and if that is available to climb up, which will be more difficult and more interesting than just usual normal way. Oh, we will have to go down here somehow, because the walls on both sides seems to be like not providing enough grip. And then we have to somehow get over on this side. And here we got a beautiful slope, but still rocks are still a bit wet and slippery. Yeah. And let's hope I will be able to get back. No problem. So we are in different cup, not the one we want to be, but as you can see, it's like a little cave up there, which it's difficult to climb with one hand today because of the, like I said, no sun, and the rocks were still wet. But yes, here we are, pretty much. You can see that cave. It goes quite inside is not like super shallow. So once it collapses at the top, it can make cut even deeper and deeper. Beautiful feeling of being in a place where normally nobody is in. It's absolutely amazing. It gives you a speed. Alright, now we have to go down here. Back again on that wet rock. Do not slide down. Okay, and now my plan is to search some exit, if possible, on this side. You can see another cut in there. We should be able to climb up in here. Right now, I'm probably the interesting view for people on a boat, just as the seals are. Ha! Okay, so that little area has been explored. Look at that. There is quite a number of them today. 1, 2, 3 in the water. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on the rocks. Beautiful. There is a cormorant sitting on the rock, but it's too far and too small to be seen, appreciated. That will be really task today, to approach them without spooking them all into the water. You can see the difference in the level of the water in here. Look at that. There is like a water pond that normally is flooded. That's how high the water comes normally. Time to start the most difficult task of today, which is slowly approach them without spooking. I can already hear them speaking. They already see me. Okay, yeah. Looks like every time we come here to see the seals we don't have a luck and we can't make what we want to do, because as I came up to do a little bit of drone footage, the drizzle started, and yeah, right now it's drizzling more and more, and I'm afraid very soon I won't be able to go down that cliff anymore. It will be too wet and too dangerous, which means we still didn't achieve today what we want to achieve. That means we will have to come back again to Morte Point to finally see those seals, you know, like floating in those channels, and maybe then there will be bigger interaction with them. I will still stay here a little bit longer. We'll see what's gonna happen with that rain, but I'm afraid by the look of it over the sea the worst and worst is about to come. So yeah, that may be no more going down that hill. We'll see. Just in a case I won't come back because the rain will be very heavy and impossible to film anymore. Don't forget to subscribe and please watch my videos, that always helps. I see you on another exploration. High five!